Hello class, it's Professor Hatter here. Wearing my mask. I'm out in my local Container Store, the nearby Container Store, and doing a field trip today. And just gonna kind of walk around here, take a look at what is a viable option for storing your hats. Take a look at all the drawers here and a lot of other things. Some of the common things that you will usually see with other hat collectors. Of course, the shoebox we'll talk about, but some other ideas, and just to kind of look around here and see what we can find, because everyone has probably a lot of hats, and if you have so many hats, then you need to store them. Like for me, it's August, so normally it wouldn't be hockey season, go Hawks, but in normal circumstances I would probably need to store my hockey hats in a bin away, because I'm not going to access them as much as I would in August. So I'm going to look around the store, see what I can find for the regular kind of storing, organizing methods, and then kind of looking a little bit out of the box. Billy, you're supposed to do the Billy, that was funny. You have to... Okay, whatever. Billy is useless, as usual. Anyways, so Billy and I are here in the store, gonna look around and see what we can find for containing stuff, containing your hat collection and organizing it. So we'll find boxes, hooks, other things. We'll see what we can find. So stick around here and make sure you get out a notebook, pen, pencil, because class is in session. Let's go. Okay, class, we're gonna get into the bins here in a moment, but first, let's look at the hat dimensions. I'm gonna use my Blackhawks Chicago flag color hat. It's actually a 950 snapback from New Era, but same dimensions as a regular 5950 fitted hat, just the difference of the snaps. Trust me, it'll be the same dimensions as a 5950. The hat is approximately 8.5 inches wide, 6 3/4 in length, and approximately 5 inches in height. And that is going to be the dimensions I'm going to be using to measure out and try to fit how many hats can fit into the bins or whatever things I look at for organization today. I use this kind of box for my Cubs hats, this kind of container, this kind of method, at least with the flat brims most of the time. Fitting it this way, you would squash your hats and it wouldn't fit too well. If you turn the hat around like I had before, you could easily fit about 20 hats in this container. Maybe 24, but that's maybe stretching it. Maybe 22. This one was just right next to it, and it's not all that impressive, to be honest. It's kind of small. I mean, you can maybe fit like 5 hats in here. No way you could do 2 rows. Okay, maybe like 7. That's about it, but not that great. It takes up too much space. Too much empty, negative space for that box. For this big bin here, we have a big door, a big latch. Use the force to open it sometimes. So this one you can fit a 2x25 if you're going like this. Can fit maybe 26, 2x26, but I'd recommend 2x25. We could always flip the hats around and do like a 4x14-ish. This you can do it a few different ways, but you can fit quite a few dozen hats in here. I probably wouldn't get this, just too much space to take up in my conditions. Closet accessories. Yeah, I tried one of these things out when I had an internship summer a few years ago in an apartment in Springfield. It worked out okay for like the 5 or 7 hats that I had. Um, really, overall, I would not really recommend this in terms of once you put maybe 6 hats per container. I mean, there's a lot of negative space there that you're wasting, anyways. And see, look at that. Gravity's taking over. It's swinging it. It's not all that stable. Am I being picky? Yes. Would it do the job? Yeah, but I just think it's not the best thing for hat storage, to be honest. But a more stable, more structured kind of shoe bin thing like this, that's open-ended, I could trust this. This would be kind of nice. Would it let some dust in? Yeah. Would it get linty? Probably. So this one, I would give a maybe recommendation to, as long as you clean your hats. Now this is like a weird plasticky material. Looks nice, but it's really plasticky, and I really don't think it would hold it too many hats too well. Not enough structure to it to stack them like the plastic shoe boxes that a lot of people usually see that I have. Yeah, not a fan of this one. Probably couldn't store too many hats in there. Maybe 6 to 8, 9. I don't know. Wouldn't recommend this one. So these containers here caught my eye, being a drawer pull-out system method. And what I like about this one is, let's say I have, my 10 to 12 hats, whatever can fit in the bin. I can just simply pull out the drawer, and if it's a hat all the way in the back, I can just grab that one hat and not pull out all the hats like I would with a drop-down box with a front-loading door. But the problem is, this is about 8 inches tall, almost 8.5. There's a lot of negative space that is wasted. So it kind of takes up more space than you would think. I do like the drawer method. I think one of these days I think I should convert the rest of the containers that I have storing my hats into drawers. I just have to find the right drawer. Some of these are too skinny. Of course, a lot of them are too tall. This one seems close enough, but there might be some extra negative space that's not being utilized. I mean, could store hats like this. That'd be interesting. So something like this I would maybe convert to in the future. Let's see what else we have. Moving over here, we have the pretty basic sterile bins here. Sterilite, whatever the name is. It's either at Home Depot or Target or Walmart or wherever, really. They're kind of shallow, narrow enough. I really wouldn't say there's a lot of negative space, but there's just not a lot of positive space to store them really in or with. Maybe you could probably fit 4 to 5 hats per bin here. So in total, like at most 13 to 12 to 15 maybe. Now these larger drawers, these I could see maybe getting. Can fit 2 rows in here. A little bit more depth than the other Sterilite bins. So if you're going to go for this kind of brand, you want the drawer type of method storage, the wider drawers would be a better option. While I was at the store, I found the trash bins, 12 gallons, very nice.
And there's only a few things that can go in here. Trash hats. Bye bye. You're all trash. So we're down here in the corner of the store with all the hookers. I mean hooks. Hooks. You heard hooks. So like this kind of a display method here. Okay, that's a bad example. So never mind with that one. So hooks. This is more of a display method than storage, and I have one of these over my closet door for my dad hats, which should say something. You put a flat brim 950, 5950 on one of these racks for the hooks. There's really not much room for easy access, but I'm picky like that. I wouldn't totally recommend it, but try it out. Maybe worth it. Now, I also have a door hanger thing, this kind of strap. I have one at home, and I have actually the smaller one. I can fit like maybe 6 hats, maybe 7, or whoa, pack of 36. Whoa. Well, you can fit multiple hats on here, but this one would have like a better display, better layout, flattening them, not having them hang. Don't really know how I feel about this. Wouldn't really get it, to be honest, but that's just me. Not totally practical, but I would say it's better than the ones where you have it hang down. This is more leveled off than hanging down at an angle. Better option. Now these big tubs are for ML Hats League collections, or Fitted Insider collections, or Pierre collections, or John Bear collections. That's for the big league kids. So at the end of the field trip here, we're finally at the shoe boxes that are... Oh, these ones. The other ones were too narrow. These ones, everyone always is going after and using. Nice front-loading bin door there. See clearly, well, without the sticker. Great fit. No negative space. Not a whole lot. Can fit about 8 to maybe 12 hats in there. Very ideal. Very stackable. Usually they're about $10. Sometimes if you bundle everything together, you can get a pretty good deal out of it. But of course these are meant for shoes originally, but great for hat storage. I like that they're clear. I've only had problems like once with these, but very stackable, which is nice. To me, I think it's better than duffel bags for at least storage. These ones are just too narrow, just not gonna fit. It's gonna cramp the hat. Do not get these. Get the wider one. This A+ class.
Alright, class, that is the video for today. That's the field trip that we have going on. Went to the Container Store, had some fun. Hope you learned a few things or had some different ideas, saw a different perspective of, ways of storage. I know that there are plenty more of ways of storing hats, organizing, displaying hats out there. But that's just what I found in the Container Store. Plenty of more options out there. Go explore yourself. Look at Instagram, Facebook, Twitter at other hat collectors. See what they do. Maybe Pinterest. I haven't really used Pinterest myself, so can't really say. I mean, maybe they might have a few things out there for different ideas. But it's always good to look at different things and see different ways of organizing and storing and displaying to get ideas. There might not be one thing you saw. There might be one thing that you saw that wasn't your particular taste, but it looked like something you might want to get. Like, some inspirational stuff. So, the total, I got the 2 shoe boxes today. Total came out to $21.76. It's a little bit much, to be honest. If I could pay like under 20, I think that'd be ideal. But that's just me being a kind of a cheapskate ball honk for me. There is a pop program that Container Store has. It's not a huge reward program. There was not too many details on the website. I'll look further into it. But like 15% off your first purchase when you sign up for Pops. Birthday coupon. That's how I got the 2 previous shoe boxes. And there was like a referral program thing. So I guess maybe that can help each other out. We refer each other and get money back. I don't know. So there is a program out there. I mean, it's free to sign up for. So if it's free, try it out. I'm going to do a follow-up video here. Do a organization of how I organize my hats and how I'm going to utilize these 2 hat boxes here, or these 2 shoe boxes for my hats. I've had a few flat brims that are just sitting in duffel bags, which is not good for me. I like to put my curved brim hats in a duffel bag, but my flat brims, if I'm not using them, or if I'm trying to store them away, I like to put them in the shoe boxes. So I'll explain more in my follow-up video and go into more details into how I organize the hats and how I use the shoe boxes, and some more profound thoughts and profundities and different statements and theories about hat organizing, and kind of comparing, duffel bags or closets or boxes or tubs, etc. Kind of go into more about that kind of discussion topic. So I will see you in the follow-up video if you want to join me for that. It's not a part 2 necessarily, but it's a follow-up video, kind of extending the conversation. Otherwise, thank you for joining me for the field trip today. I hope you all were wearing your masks while we were doing the field trip today. Stay safe out there. Wear your masks. It's just a no-brainer to wear your masks, because it could be a lot worse, really. And stay safe out there. As always, thank you for watching today's video. Hats off to you as always. You are responsible for getting home yourself from the field trip. I only have room for 3, maybe 4 people in my car here, and it's all being consumed by junk and other things. Empty bags, and yeah, I should clean my car out. Maybe I'll have Billy do that. Billy, oh yeah, I made him walk home. Maybe when I get home, I'll have Billy clean out the car. Maybe it'll take a few days for him to get home. He'll get lost, which will be fine. I'll get a little break. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Class is dismissed. Bye, everyone.